I want to get into a topic that I saved. I think we're a little ways into the podcast, so I'm okay with digging this stuff up. I want to talk about Whistling Diesel setting fire to his Ferrari. Have you guys seen this video?
Yep.
Ryan hasn't seen it. So for anybody else that's in here that hasn't seen the video, let me give you a quick rundown. Whistling Diesel has bought a Ferrari. It's like a $400,000 Ferrari, I think he said.
Oh, I did see that he bought a Ferrari.
Yeah, well, he made a video with it, and then he was like, we're doing a destructive test. Screw you, Ferrari. You can't sue me. I don't care. Well, he then proceeded, and it sounds like this was going to be part of the very first video, maybe the second. And it's normally supposed to be like a multi-part series. He took it through a cornfield in Waco, Texas, and he even put in the video that it was like 116 degrees this day. It's a dead cornfield.
I'm watching it right now.
He's just sideways doing donuts, and you can see these little bits of like corn leaf picking up inside the tires. Suddenly it catches on fire, and within a matter of... The cameras were rolling this entire time because they were filming, obviously, and they specifically said to roll. Within a matter of minutes, his rental, brand new van, which they think is about $50,000, all of the gear inside, which they think is about $50,000, and his Ferrari, which is about $400,000, they're all engulfed in flames. They are trying to put this fire out with Red Bull that they had in a cooler and Gatorade. And they just can't get it contained before finally they have to call the fire department. And by the time the Ferrari or the fire department shows up, it's done. The van doesn't exist. The Ferrari doesn't exist. I don't think there's even an engine block left, which blew my mind. Nothing exists, really. It was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, this guy's done some crazy stuff before. And this, I don't think this was really going to be that crazy. It was just like, oh, hey, look, I'm doing donuts in a cornfield in my Ferrari because I can do what I want. But, boy, this is next level. So, and it was very clear. I don't think he meant to do this, obviously. It'd be very silly if he did. I don't think he did. But
No, from the video, it did not look like he meant to.
no. Did you guys ever see that video of him getting yelled at by the fire department a while back?
No.
Yeah, so he was visiting like a family friend or something, and he drove out into the middle of this cornfield, and they were out there, and there was a fire truck, and it looked like there wasn't a whole lot going on. Like maybe they just got done putting out maybe they're doing like a controlled burn or something. I don't know. And he rolls up, and this fire chief goes off on him. He's like, "This is an active fire scene. You need to get out of here." Blah blah blah. And the whole time he's talking smack, like, "Dude, I practically live here. Like, get off my back. I can be here if I want." Like, blah blah blah. And then he went and he bought a fire truck and he destroyed it. And he was like, "Look, dude, you're working. I can just buy that entire truck." And it was it was very smug of him. So somebody made a response like, "Gee, maybe biting at the fire department wasn't your smartest move ever. It really saved your butt here." But yeah, man, crazy stuff. You guy's nuts. I think he flew a little close to the sun on this one. I don't know. I'm trying to think
He
if
could
I
have
would.
also just set it on fire himself.
Well, I don't think he's in Waco, Texas. He didn't live in Waco, Texas. This isn't his field. They were specifically talking about the field. I don't think this was planned, dude. I really don't. I think if this was planned, I think there would have been a fire department nearby.
I'm toward the end of the video, like they do like a pan to his face, and he looked in utter disbelief on what was going on.
I genuinely don't think this was planned. Well, also you got to remember he's still fighting a lawsuit, I believe, or he's still fighting a sentence for the reckless driving of a watercraft in Tennessee. That's not done, and I can only imagine this is going to cause issues. I wouldn't doubt he's going to get like
Is this some random person's field?
I don't know. I highly doubt he went into like a random field. I'm sure he talked to somebody about it. But they are repeatedly saying like, "Oh gosh, stop the fire through the field. I don't care about the car. Stop. We got to put out the field." Now that also would have been just because, he didn't want it to get bigger than he can manage. Yeah, Angel, this is the same guy that buried that lifted SEMA truck, and he's also the one that drove his truck into the ocean. His Monster Max. He's the one that's got Monster Max. Yeah. There was a crazy like motor vehicle video on YouTube, it was probably Whistling Diesel. That guy's nuts though.
his channel runs on shock value.
It works.
I'm not saying it
Yeah.
doesn't work. It's entertaining. I watch it. I mean, I can't look away.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I remember I watched the video where he chained his helicopter to the roof of his barn. It was like a fairly new barn at the time, and just sitting there flopping around like a toy. And I remember sitting there thinking, I was like, he's psychotic. He really is. This is not normal behavior. I love it. I'm here for it. When he said he only makes good content, boy, he's not joking. I'm gonna keep watching. Hell, I even sport it. Maybe don't set a field on fire, but other than that, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
crazy.
like what's that Russian YouTube car channel that does like weird stuff with cars? Garage 46 or something.
Garage 56. Yeah.
Garage
Those guys are
56.
awesome.
He's like a combination between Garage 56 and Mythbusters or something. Maybe not Mythbusters, but
I think he's a combination of Garage 56 and me. He just wants to talk shit and do funny stuff.
exactly, yeah. And anything that like people say in the comments, he just does the opposite of it.
Yeah. Angel, if you look up Whistling Diesel,
hilarious.
you'll find that video very quickly. I know it's his last video.
It's his latest upload
Yeah.
4 days ago.
How many views that video got?
6 million in 4 days.
It's honestly not as many as I was expecting.
That's pretty successful.
I mean, it's very successful.
He's got videos from 3 months ago that haven't even cracked 10 million. And he's got 6 in 4 days on this one.
I'm not gonna lie, my Ferrari accidentally lit itself on fire and then burnt down a rental car too.
Oh,
I think
monetize it.
I'd be hoping for the 50,000 or 50 million mark, not the 6 million.
Yeah.